30 nicest things strangers have done, according to Reddit. Number 30. When I was 10, I had to have my arm re-broken because it didn't heal properly. I heard a lady scream when they broke it and waited outside the room for an hour to give me $5 and tell me it was going to be okay. Not a hospital employee either, just someone walking by. Oh, that's adorable. Number 29. While I was walking through Walmart in the parking lot, my cousin and I, two young naive girls, were hit up for money by an addict. As we rummaged through our purses, we heard a middle-aged country boy yelling from a distance, "Girls, what do you think you're doing? Y'all know we ain't got time for this shit. We're gonna be late." We apologized to the addict for having to run and walked toward the man, who laughed a little and said, "Just thought y'all could use some help." "Thank you, kind stranger." Oh, they were gonna give some money to an addict. Come on, guys. Come on. Jake from State Farm says, "What's up, squad? Fam." Oh, pick one, motherfucker. Pick one. Oh, Alex U says, "What a short list." What do you mean? Like we're only just beginning? How do you know that it's gonna be short, you cuck bastard? Hello, Stripes. Good morning, and hope you're having a great day, and I hope that everybody who is or is not in the chat is having a great day as well. As we travel up this list of 30 nicest things that strangers have done, we arrive at number 28. I was minding my own business on the train to Busan. No zombies, thank goodness. I don't know why that's in there. An auntie beside me had a snack. She tore it in half, took out one slice, and handed me the other slice. Ew, cute. I wasn't even in need, but she wanted to share her one and only snack with me. That's so sweet. It's gonna be a wholesome list, guys. You know what I mean? A little bit of that wholesome Jimmy Josh monkey brush. That's good. Wholesome list time. Lulu Leilani, Skyward Revenant, Closer, and Faith. Hello, everyone, and hopefully you're having a great day. Number 27. In my freshman year of high school, I didn't have many friends. Right after my best race and time for a 5K, I got kind of shoved aside from my coach for him to focus on other, better runners. On the bus ride home, we stopped for dinner, and I was having a weird mix of happiness for beating my time, but depression for not really having anyone to talk to. I walked over to a McDonald's after some Bojangles for a milkshake. Honestly, not in my memory that I was still in my uniform, super short shorts and a tank top. The older black couple asked me where I came from, not realizing what I was wearing. I told them that I was on the bus, and he asked what the uniform was for. It finally clicked, and I told him about my meet. We talked all about it, and felt good. I guess it felt good because he gave me the recognition that others didn't at the meet. He offered to buy me a shake. I tried to insist that he didn't have to. The cashier said something like, "Let him. You don't meet people like this often." Oh, so I let him. We said our goodbyes, and I got back on the bus. Too long didn't read. I did well at a cross-country meet, but I didn't get recognition. Met a man who bought me a milkshake and listened to all I had to say. How sweet. Sometimes all people need is a little bit of recognition or validation to keep going. A lot of people could probably do some incredible things. Sorry. A lot of people could probably do some terrible things, but the bottom line is, because their flame, so to speak, isn't nourished, it flickers and dies out. So here's hoping that, if you're the type that needs a little bit of nourishment, as we all do from time to time, that you find some of it and that you're not discouraged in some of the things that you're seeking to do, because you potentially could do great things. So number 26, This didn't happen to me, but my mom and sister. We live in Canada, and in the winter there are a lot of deer and mouse. Oh my god, that says moose. You son of a bitch. You wanted it to be mouse. Deer and a mouse. There are a lot of deer and moose that run onto the road. They were driving back home from the city 4 hours away at night, and a deer ran onto the road at 95 miles an hour and icy roads. My mom couldn't stop fast enough and hit the deer. I'm not laughing at the deer getting hit. The vehicle was wrecked and they were about 40 minutes away from home. A random guy pulled over to help. He ended up driving 20 minutes to the nearest town to buy them pizza and waited with them while my dad drove home to pick them up. Wow. If somebody PayPal'd me, I'd get pizza. Wow. Wow. Stripe says, the nicest thing that anyone I was not related to was let me crash at their house for a month and give me my first smartphone. What a lovely fellow. Ha 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 ha, Stripes. She's talking about me. Lulani says, I saw a woman cutting a mullet in a salon lately, and I saw the instant regret on the face of the customer. 'Twas funny. Well, that wasn't very nice of the salon owner, but maybe she was just doing what she was told, you know? And at the end of the day, that's all you can do is do what you're told, especially if you're getting paid for it. Speaking of almost getting paid, I'd like to thank my sexy patrons because, oh my God, they are definitely paying so that I can stay on. You know, they're taking me to Flavor Town every month. You know what I'm talking about? It's nuts. So as we travel up the list of 30 nicest things that strangers have done, we reach number 25. Warped Tour was one of the first concerts I ever went to. The very first stage I went to was ADTR. At 4'10", 13 years old, 13-year-old me was right about elbow height and had no idea what I was in for. They start playing My Life for Hire, a song I've never fucking heard about, and I was getting tossed around in the crowd as I pushed my way towards the stage. Right as I was in the center of it all, they were splitting the crowd in half for a wall of death, and there I was left alone in the empty space between two crowds right as Jeremy yelled, "This is a battleground!" Both masses of moshing humans rushed in towards me, and I basically watched my life flash before my eyes. Right then, I felt a massive pair of arms lift me up from my shoulders. I don't think I'll ever forget the gratitude and relief I felt as he advised me that little girls don't belong in mosh pits. Thank you, stranger, for saving my life. Here's hoping that a guardian dude is around to lift most of you little girls up by your shoulders and advise you that little girls don't belong in mosh pits. The mosh pits of life, y'all. The toasty, steamy armpits of life. Lulani, or not Lulani, but Lulu Leilani says, that says Leilani. God, you guys in your fucking names, man. They're pissing me off. The Closer, I really don't know if that was nice or stupid of that lady. I guess Closer said something. Closer says, I was at the salon and this bitch came in with a head full of long ass curls, asking to donate it all. Aw. And when she got the cut, I guess the same look of regret was on her face as well. Isn't that a shame? Shusty Rackleford says, a girl from my class died in a four-wheeler accident yesterday. That fucking sucks. Nobody deserves to go out like that. Oh man, car accidents are so whack, dude. It could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody. So we travel up this list. We reach number 24. We were moving my two sisters and their husband from Missouri to Arizona using my brother's large truck, like a big U-Haul. On the way, on a freeway going to Las Cruces, the axle broke on the back of the fully loaded truck and both tires, two tires on the back as a passenger side, bounced over the barbed wire fence and flew off into a field. My brother-in-law managed to keep the truck from going over and got it to stop upright. We were in the car in front of them and had had to find a turnaround to go back. To make a long story short, we were all standing out in the ditch with 3 little ones, 1 age 1 and 2 age 2. And it was close to sundown. We had no idea what we were going to do. Then out from a trailer home across the field came a Hispanic couple, and speaking in broken English, telling us to bring the kids over to their house. The husband stayed to help my brother-in-law and brothers by directing them to a garage and calling a guy who owned it to come help. In the meantime, the woman fed my sisters, the kids, and me, and had us stay there until my one brother-in-law could find us a hotel. They were the nicest, kindest, sweetest people, and they were a blessing for us. They wouldn't take one single thing for helping us. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You know? That's awesome. That's bing bong-tastic. As we travel up, we reach number 23. When I proposed to my wife in a romantic restaurant inside a lighthouse, I didn't even think to ask a waiter to have a camera ready or anything. I didn't even consider to try to get a picture. I knelt down and asked her to marry me. She said yes. We were both happy, celebrating over dessert. A man came by to our table and apologized for bothering us, and he said I was so moved by the romantic gesture that he took a picture with his cell phone from across the room. He sent it to my phone. It came out grainy and a little blurry, and it's hard to tell it's me proposing, but it doesn't matter. I love that picture. I don't care if it's really low quality. I owe that man so much for capturing the happiest moment of my life. Too long didn't read. A man took a picture of me proposing to my wife from across the room of a restaurant, and he's a hero to me. Aww. Damn, who? Where is this? Is this? My God. Okay. Yeah. Then I say, hey. Number 22. I studied in Copenhagen. Or Copenhagen. Copa. At the Copacabana. Pronunciation. How to pronounce. I don't need a YouTube video for this. That's where y'all fucking my monkey balls. Let's go ahead and go. I studied in Copenhagen last year, and believe me, living on a student loan, you don't get far. Basically, I was doing my 2-week shop short of about 100 kroner, which is like 10 pounds. None of this means anything to us Americans. This lovely guy stepped up, paid for my groceries. All I could offer was my thanks, but he brushed me off and wished me all the best and stated how he wanted me to have the best experience studying in Copenhagen. I have never forgot him and his generosity. That's so sweet and wonderful. Boo. Skyward Revenant says he did say it was low quality, Kyle, in response to the last one. I mean, there's low quality and there's god damn. Who's the subject in this thing? Is he over there somewhere proposing? Is this the guy proposing back here? What the fuck? I think it's it. I think this is it. And I think that the photo's been cropped as well. Because I don't think you know, flip phones were taking better pictures than that, baby. This looks like somebody took a picture of a picture. Somebody took a picture of a magazine from across the room and they cropped it. What is happening? What is happening? Oh boy. So let's go ahead and scroll up this list to number 21. Wait, yeah. I was on a 3 or 4 hour long train with my ex when we were about 17, and she forgot her rail card. Because of this, the ticket she had wasn't acceptable, and we were forced to buy a new ticket for some ridiculous price, like 70 pounds. While that might not sound like the most ridiculous sum of money, we were 2 broke teenagers who needed to get home and didn't have anything on us. So we started freaking out and trying to plan how we were going to get home. She was in tears. I was frantically trying to get in touch with my parents, both before we got kicked off at the next stop. Some amazing dude in the seat across from us just leaned over and handed me 80 pounds with a smile. I took his PayPal details and paid him back as soon as I got paid, but such a random act of kindness really affected me and restored my faith in humanity. Wherever he is now, I hope he's doing well. Guys, you don't know it, but this story's about me. Guys, I was the one who did this for this dude, you know? And he says he took my PayPal details and he paid me back, right? But, you know, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that. But maybe he's watching this right now. And maybe instead of trying to get karma on Reddit, you should be doing what you actually say you're going to do and pay me back, baby. Okay, I'm kidding. Whatever. I don't have to fuck. Oh my God. Look at this one. Fuck me. What the fuck? As we travel up the list of 30 nicest things strangers have done, we reach number 20, and ooh, 20's a doozy. Ooh, baby, I love your long ass posts on Reddit. Fuck me. Number 20. I went with a girlfriend to visit her mother 4 states away. I took my 2 young children with me and she took her daughter. She said it'd only be for a week and she'd be paying for everything. We were both divorced single parents, and me with limited funds, I figured it'd be a good time to just get away with my kids on a mini vacation. So I agreed to go along. A week later, she decides that she's staying the month and refuses to leave. I had to have both my kids back for their father's visitation or I'd be in contempt of court, so I begged her to please drive us back home and I'd give her gas for her return, but she still refused. Mad that I took my last $10 and called a cab and took off with my kids in tow to the nearest town that had a bus station, hoping my ex would pay for us to get home. In the cab, the anger gave way to fear and I started crying. When we finally arrived, the cab fare was $16, and seeing as I only had 10 on me, but hearing my story, the cab driver took pity on me and put in the remaining 6 from his own money and told me to be careful that this was a bad part of town. After calling everyone I knew and finding no one home and dark approaching, I huddled my 2 babies to me and sat down defeated on the cold metal bus bench and cried. Suddenly, out of nowhere, an elderly man appears and asks me if I'm okay. I tell him the whole story, and feeling sorry for me, he explains that he's a pastor and he'll buy the 3 tickets for me to get home. I told him I couldn't pay him back, and he says never to mind, it's a gift. He goes up and buys the 3 tickets and brings them back to me, but says that the next bus won't arrive till morning, and he doesn't want to leave us at the bus station all alone because it wasn't safe, and would I consider going to his home for the night with him, his wife, and 8 foster kids. 8 foster children. Man, there's good people out there, boy. He promised to bring us back in the morning to catch the bus. Worried, scared, and exhausted, I looked over at my tired, sweaty, dirty, dust-covered hungry babies and said, okay. We went to his house where everything was just as he said it would be. We were able to take showers, change into clean clothes, and sleep in soft beds after eating a great supper made by his family. In the morning, we had a great breakfast, and just as promised, he took us back to the bus station and waited till we boarded, sending me off with $50 cash and a care basket of sandwiches, chips, candy, and drinks. I thanked them profusely and promised to pay back as soon as I got home, and they brushed it off and said that all they asked in return was a call to let them know that we'd arrived safely. Hugs all around, we boarded, waved goodbye, and never saw these strangers again. Now, shamefully, I admit I can't even remember their names or the small town's name where they lived. I've traveled from a holler in the country to the nearest city with a bus station, which was some 50 miles away, and then the stress of things wasn't remembering anything. And I said I somehow lost the small slip of paper with their information on it, and that was some 38 years ago. To this day, I feel bad because all they'd asked in return was that I send them a note or call once I got home to let them know we'd arrived and we were safe. Whomever these angels were from some small town near Somerset, Kentucky, I am forever indebted to them and their kindness. Complete strangers helping a hopeless young mom and her 2 babies get to safety. God bless you abundantly for your kindness wherever you are. Jesus Christ, that was quite the whopper of a story. I'll upvote it. Whatever, my babies. What's going on in the stream chat? You guys all right? Yeah, so Shusty Rackleford says fidget spinner butt plug. I'd time this asshole out right now for something stupid like that. Not because it offends me or that I have a problem with it in the stream chat, but it's just the wrong thing that I want to see after reading a story about a nice person doing something nice, you know? And he's just like, fidget spinner butt plug. But I'm sure it's contextually making sense in the context of the stream chat. Like if I look right above that comment, I see that Skyward's all like, they just want a baby in their butt, I guess. You know? Boy. Now people wonder what it's like on YouTube when like you have a video or something and it gets a lot of views or it gets a lot of comments or something. It's just disappointing. That's what it is. One day I'll take you down the disappointment road so you can see, you know, you do something, you put it out there, and people just leave a comment like, there was no milk in my cereal today. You're a faggot. I hate you. Fuck you. Where's my milk? And I'm like, and you're just sitting there like, you know, where is this kid's milk, huh? So we travel up the list of 30 nicest things that strangers have done. Why has this suddenly not been okay? Okay, I'm trying to space that. There we go. Sorry. Probably not even something a lot of you can notice. We reach number 19. Wow, believe in yourselves, guys. You can achieve anything. When I was 14 years old, one of my marching band mates committed suicide. I, along with the rest of the band, was devastated. I was walking across the school courtyard, silently crying, in the way that you do when you're in shock, and I made eye contact with this girl walking in the opposite direction. Without missing a beat, she said, "Girl, you look like you need a hug." Dead Meme just subscribed. Oh, Harambe. Harambe's figuratively and literally dead. Haha. I was walking across the school courtyard, silently crying in the way that you do only when you're in shock, and I made eye contact with this girl walking in the opposite direction. Without missing a beat, she said, "Girl, you look like you need a hug. Come here." And just like that, she held me for a few seconds while I sobbed on her shoulder. I had never seen this person in my life, and I never found out who she was, but I've never forgotten that gesture. We should all give more hugs. Only if you're attractive, guys. Most people don't want to just hug a random person, you know, especially if you're tubby, like Kylie. I'm all like, hey girls, you guys want a hug? Ha ha ha, I won't eat you. What did I say last night that made Emily laugh? Oh, I said, sometimes I lie on the pavement so that when people walk by, they go, "Put him back in the water." Number 18, okay. About 4 years ago, my family and I were on a road trip to Florida. Interesting. At the Mississippi-Alabama state line, we got out to take pictures at the sign, like families and tourists tend to do. Spent about 5 minutes there, exchanging some pleasantries with a father and son duo doing the same thing, then went on our way. 15 minutes later on the highway, we're just casually chatting in the car when we hear a honk coming from behind us. I look over, and it's a massive white truck. It's the father and son. And the son is waving my phone. Apparently I had dropped it at the sign. We both quickly pull over and I got my phone back. What amazes me is that they caught up to us at all. We were going 70 to 80 and had a good head start on them. That means that they were on a mission to get my phone back to me and gunning it. The best part about it all, it was Christmas Day, so I'll always consider their kind actions as one of my favorite Christmas presents. What kind of motherfucker isn't consciously aware of your phone? You know, sometimes I I'm constantly patting myself, you know, to make sure that my phone is in my pocket. So much so that I've done it while my phone is in my hand. You know what I'm talking about? And maybe it's because it's just me and your phone's got your identity and shit like that on it. Sorry, because I didn't scroll the stream all the way down. You guys are all right. That's what's up. Oh, Lulu actually donated $2. That's so sweet of you. That's so sweet of you. That's so sweet of you, Lulu. Thank you. Yeah, I love you guys. And if anybody wants to donate, you should do it via the PayPal, because I'm going to get that immediately. Whereas the YouTube money right now, it's going to be all like, man, you see that in 3 years, bitch. I'm kidding. I'll get it like towards the end of the month, because it has to pay me at the same time that YouTube pays me out. Interesting. But, you know, I'm not going to go off on a rant here. I just want you guys to be consciously aware of where your phone is at all times. Because if people get it, then, you know, they have your identity. They have access to pretty much everything that you had access to via that phone. And it's not a headache that I want you to have. So just be aware of your phone. Valentina856 says, good question. Always wondered about that. What question? Somebody asked a question. Let's see if we can figure that out. Professional commenter says, I wonder where you can buy Satan wine bottles. Oh my God, this chick. Sean Watson is here. Did anyone bring Kyle's attention yet that he misspelled the title of the list? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Nothing I can do about it now. Gotta wait until it's over and edit it then. In my face, Sean Watson, you know. Thanks again for, Sean Watson sent me an Enterprise, you know, 12 by 12 that I'm wanting. Sean, I also forgot what the website you gave me was, so I need to see that again so I can order some of those prints. And Sean's also deploying, so good luck to him. God bless him for his service. Miss Catnip says, anyone taller than you hugging you is nice, like the arms can wrap around you and make you feel secure. Oh, I just feel so big and strong in his muscly arms. He's so big and strong. Want him to carry me away, just flip me over his shoulder and let me know, boo. Oh my God. Valentina says, money exchange. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter whether or not it converts it immediately for you, because it will convert it and give it to me in dollars, because that's how I'm cashing it out. You think they're going to mail me like euros and pounds because you guys are paying me in that? My currency where I live is rubles, and I demand that Kyle be paid in the rubles. Okay, number 17. I'm living in Seoul, where I first got here, and I met my now girlfriend, and she lived about 40 minutes away from my old apartment. Here's the nicest thing a complete stranger did for me. It was late at night, and I decided to surprise a girl I was talking to by heading to her apartment, my now girlfriend. It was about 10:30 p.m., and unbeknownst to me, the subway stopped running at 11 p.m. Unfortunately, I was halfway there, and I decided to message her, and she told me to take a specific bus to get to her city. I get on the bus, and I don't have the slightest idea on what stop I should be getting off. Well, about 10 minutes later, a load of people get off on this one stop, and an older Korean businesswoman sees me and motions to me that there's an available seat next to him. Okay. He starts talking to me in English, and he says that the stop where I'm getting off is one stop before he gets off, and that he'll let me know when. We start a conversation about where he works, how he learned English, what I'm doing in Korea. By the time we knew it, his stop came up. He profusely apologized to me and said that it was the stop before. I said, it's okay, I'll just walk in the opposite direction. As we got off the bus, we're both walking in the same direction. As we come up to the intersection, he flags down a taxi, tells him the subway station to drop me off on, and he paid the fare. All this while still apologizing to me. This is the nicest thing any stranger has ever done to me. I love this country. Aw, that's so sweet. But that's the way the countries are supposed to be. If you guys want to be assholes in your daily life, that's cute. But when the tourists come over here, you know what I mean? It's almost like we need to be on our best behavior. you know, because we need to show them that America isn't as fucking terrible as people think it is. I mean, it is. America's terrible, but the people don't need to be terrible. And that's the bottom line, is that, you know, the people here are awful. And I wish it would change, but it's only going to change one step at a time. We all gotta, oh boy. Whoa. I think he gave me that website. Thank you so much, Sean. Easy Canvas Prints or something like that. Why can't I fucking... Bing bong. It really was Easy Canvas Prints. I typed in Canvas Prints and just went all over the place. And this is, I guess, where it led me. So that's cool. This will work out. Yeah, I'm going to get that Balrog, baby. That shit is going to look so nice. Because I painted the wall red like a try-hard douchebag. Balrog Van Gogh, I guess. And then... yeah, no, here it is. This thing. Oh, my bing bong. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a Jean Grey one. Like a nerd. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. Yeah. Open the image in a new tab, baby. Oh, damn. That's what I'm talking about. As we travel up this list of 30 nicest things that strangers have done, we arrive at number 16. Wow, can you believe that? We're working right through this list. I was 17 years old in high school, and it was late December, but just before Christmas. I had a terrible fight with my boyfriend, abusive asshole that he was, and I'd walked out of his house and started the very long walk home in the cold. I was about 1/3 of the way home, still crying and stumbling over my own feet on the snowy road and shivering my ass off, when a taxi pulled up beside me. This old man, who looked an awful lot like Santa, the beard and rosy cheeks, the works, leaned across the passenger seat and asked if I was okay. He took one look at my face and said, "You're not okay. Come on, get in and I'll drive you home." I told him I had no money, and he told me on me and I couldn't pay him, and he said he didn't care. I mentioned the fight with my boyfriend, and he said, and he was so nice about it, but also stern, and said, any boyfriend who won't see you home safe, even when he's angry, doesn't really love you. That's very true, and I'm glad that he gave her some advice, because it's not even about love, nigga. It's about concern for your well-being. If you're sending your bitch out into the cold, look, bitches are bitches, you know what I'm talking about? And women are smack worthy. I'm not joking. If you know any real women, you know that they can open their mouth and just not shut up, even when they know that they're wrong, because they want to make you as miserable as they are. And you're all deserving of just like some shut the fuck up sauce all over your fucking face. You know what I'm talking about? But if the one that you're with is not concerned for your well-being, especially enough to make sure that you're not on your own, that you're not out in the cold, that you're not like out potentially, where somebody can rape or abduct you, you're a female. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're a female and you need to be protected. You need to be looked after. So if you got a dude and he's not willing to do that for you, find another one. There's a lot of them out there. I've got a daughter your age, the taxi driver says, and I'd be very angry if she were left to walk home alone like this. Yeah, come on. He stopped outside of my house, gave me a hug, wished me a Merry Christmas. He wished you a Merry Christmas. He wished you a Merry Christmas. Break up with your boyfriend. And then waited until I was inside before he drove away. Still can't think of his kindness without tearing up. Everybody in the comment section, this is one of those ones where I'm gonna load these fucking comments right now, because everybody, if the people on Reddit don't immediately go, but did you break up with this motherfucker? But did you break up with this motherfucker? Nice of him to do that, blah, 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 blah. Very nice, blah, blah, blah. But did you break up with this motherfucker? But did you break up? Nobody asked. Oh my God. Reddit disappoints me every day. Oh, bing bong. What's going on in the comment section, guys? You all right? You guys are getting really lengthy with some of these responses out here. What? Bacon soda? What are you people talking about? Sean Watson says, really want a Fallout New Vegas oil painting of New Vegas Strip at night. Interesting. Candy says, you can't fursuit at the Disney parks. You can? I didn't know that. Well, she taught us something. Megan says I settled on a small can of Pringles, bag of peanuts, and Keurig milk tea. What, is that what you're going to eat? I like Lay's stacks. I don't like Pringles. Not that this is about me, but I'm just saying. The texture of Lay's stacks is better than Pringles. And I think I always put Lay's stacks on my wish list and then inevitably take them off because they're overpriced. Look at that. 30 for a pack of what? 11? Wait a minute. Why is this so late? That was forever ago. Ooh, browser needs to step that shit up is what it needs to do. So get this out of here. Let's continue this list then. Miss Catnip says, oh, that looks pretty cool. Feel like I've walked in on Kyle's Privavi. Ooh, I don't want people walking in on my Privavi. You got me fucked up. So, as we go to number 15, about 3-4 winters ago, I had a 5 a.m. shift on Thanksgiving. It was freezing cold outside, perhaps 10 to 15 degrees. I live in Philly, and I had to catch public transportation to get to my job. So there I was on board Saint for a good 10 to 20 minutes, freezing my ass off until a taxi driver waves me down and asks if I need a ride, but me being super broke at the time couldn't afford him, so I wave him off. A couple of minutes later pass and he drives by again, waves me down once more, and I tell him I can only afford to take public transportation, but he insists on driving me, telling me not to worry about the money, and I hopped in the car and was most gracious person in the world. Not all taxi drivers are assholes. Well, they better start being nicer, considering Uber is fucking you up. You're gonna be out of a job. I'm kidding. Oh my God. Fee, fi, fo, free to go home. Candy Stripe says, I would pick them versus Pringles, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy either, so... You know, we don't need to be talking about Pringles in the goddamn chat right now. How about that? How about shut the hell up with this Pringle bullshit in the chat? If next person that says Pringles, I want you to give me like $10 on PayPal. Next person to do it. I'm not joking. This is not sponsored by Pringles. I feel dirty saying it now. I feel dirty. Faith needs to come clean me. I wonder if I was like, I don't want to say like old man like, but you know, like if I needed to be sponge bathed, maybe it doesn't even need a modifier. Let me just ask, Faith, you gonna sponge bath me? Faith says you can't wear any costumes in Disney. I didn't know that, but I guess I learned something today in this list. Interesting information. Now, we're going up to number 14. Last Christmas, I couldn't afford any gifts for my son. I'm a single mom and coming out of a domestic violence situation. I was struggling so much and I still am, but things are slowly improving. Redditors bought my son Christmas gifts, just people I talk to on here, but have no physical connection with. My son had an absolutely amazing Christmas. He's 4, and it meant so much for him to have gifts to open. I still cry when I think about how generous these strangers were. I hope one day I can pay it forward. And that's all that it really is, dudes. If somebody does something nice to you, you should pay that shit forward. You know, it's like one time I did something nice for Sarah Bishop and then she farted in my face and I was like, wow, what a bitch, you know? Alex U says, I love your profile picture, Sarah. You look so pretty. Don't let the lies deceive you, okay? Don't let that Photoshop. I'm kidding. Charlotte says, Sarah, I love you. You're so cute. To the kids, oh, say hi. To the kids, oh, say hi. Yeah. Fuck you, English. I saw English and I was like, fuck that language. All over the keyboard, bitch. You ain't nothing but a scrub English. I'll show you. As we roll up to number 13. Roll up to number 13. This was at my big state university long ago. I walked out of class into a summer shower. Oh, it was like, you know, I guess Just showering and the sun was out, maybe. Someone walking by offered to share their umbrella. Oh, maybe it was really coming down. We parted at a corner and I thanked them. Then another person going my way offered their umbrella. This happened twice more. I made it mostly dry to another class, thanks to the kindness of 4 strangers. Everybody in the comment section must have been like, you must be a hot ass bitch. And this dude was like, nah, man, edit. I'm an ugly, nerdy dude. I'm an ugly dude in an ugly, rude situation. Gelatination, jiggling all over while I'm getting wet and furry. Look at my neck beard. Tip my hat, my lady. Come on, neck beard. Let's get, oh my God. Let's get to class. Oh, 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 yeah. Julian Boom. It is I. Julian Boom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Julian Boom. It's a fucking Cartoon Network show where the kids gotta watch. And he presses the watch and he turns into alien creatures. Oh God. This looks like a job for Julian Boom. Oh, it started when some alien device did what it did. Okay, I apologize. Let's get the fuck out of here. Number 12, donate their blood to save my life. Thank you, blood donor. Oh, everybody should donate blood more. Somebody responds, I have universal blood and donate regularly. Maybe I'm in you. I hope that I'm in people. Ooh, Emily says, Emily's here, you know? I don't care what she says. What Emily says isn't important. That's what, like in real life, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, Emily, come here. And then I just touch her. Yep, because it doesn't matter that you speak. Shut up, Emily. I'm kidding. Emily says, do it, Faith, do it. So what's she talking about? What did Faith do? Faith says, I want to ban someone, but they don't really deserve it. I love Faith, dude. I love Faith. I was telling people the other day about how the only person who enjoys banning people is Faith. And she has like almost like one-liners when she issues it. Like, I hope it's worth it, motherfucker. And then she bans people and shit. Oh my God. And if you guys hear Faith, she's the mousiest, cute little girl in the world. So, oh my God, wait. I wonder if I could like, give me a second. Where's my thing? Hold on here. Hello, Faith.
Hi, I'm at work.
Oh crap, you're at work? I thought you said you weren't going in.
No, but my mom came to get me, so I had to go.
I'm sorry. Well, I won't be on the phone while you're at work, but I just wanted people to know what you sound like.
Okay.
Well, oh, you're so cute. Well, I'll talk to you soon and try not to get in trouble at work and just try to get through that day quick because I really hate it when you have to work. Later.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was Faith, guys. That's the little girl. That's the cute little Faithy that is banning everybody with a vengeance. You guys get, she's at work and in the stream chat right now just wishing a motherfucker would do some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God. Anyway, let's travel up the list. Wait, actually, let's read the responses here. 12 says, donate their blood to save my life. Thank you. Somebody else says, I have universal blood, so I donate regularly. Somebody else says, maybe. But if you aren't, thank you for donating. Someone is alive because of you. I feel almost obligated to because the universal one is rare. And then somebody says, you might be O negative, but you're A plus in my book. Oh my God. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, number 11. At Easter, I was $10 short in the grocery line. We really needed the food, so I was about to put back the 2 Easter bunnies and the jelly beans when the lady behind me said, don't you dare, and paid for them. I cried and thanked her repeatedly. Aw. I wonder if she has any Gone Wild posts. Let's go ahead and see. Sorting her post by top posts, and they're all words in an AskReddit thread. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. She doesn't go gone wild, or at least not on this account. At any rate, looking over at the comment section, I think Sean said something people were responding to. Maybe not. Megan says, is it because I keep talking about Japanese convenience stores? Skyward says Faith is adorable. She really is. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. Why are you talking? What you guys? We can't make this the Faith stream. She doesn't need to. She doesn't want to be the spotlight. Faith says no, Sean. I wouldn't. What did Sean say? Kira is British. Sean says I guarantee Faith would ban me if I wasn't a mod. Aw, she says she wouldn't do that. No. What did Emily say? What did Emily say? Emily said, I love Kira. Come back, Kira. Oh, no. Yeah, Faith wouldn't ban you, Sean. And Emily does love Kira. So that's interesting, too. Faith says, frankly, I could steal so many credit cards here. Jesus Christ. You telling it like it is, huh, Faith? Jesus Christ. You're not supposed to voice those thoughts, Faith. I know you wouldn't do it, but still, a lot of people who work retail and shit like that, they do that shit, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up how many people in retail or even drive-thrus just steal people's credit card information. It's bad. It is bad. Oh boy. Nyan Turtle says it was 5 in the morning for me when this stream started. I'm sorry, man. You know, it's the normal middle of the day for most us people in the States. So I figure it's a good time for me to do kind of like a lunchtime stream, even though, you know, again, it's not going to line up for everybody on each part of the world. Emily's chanting Faith stream, Faith stream. Faith says, make it the Faith stream.
This is about me, right?
Miss Catnip says, sounds legit. I like her attitude already. Oh my God, let's get through this list of 30 nicest things that people have done, or strangers have done. Stranger people. People are strange. Number 11 is what we just read. Number 10. I was moving out of an apartment, trying to pack heavy things into my car. A stranger witnessed this, offered to help, and spent a solid hour helping me carry furniture, densely packed clothes, and a TV down some stairs into my car. He was either an absolute gentleman or a criminal who was casing my apartment building for entry points. My man. Well, you're moving out, so who cares? You know what I'm talking about? It's not your problem. That's rude. Don't case joints, guys, because you're going to steal from them, you know? The easier way to do things, listen, I'm only going to say it like this, okay? Do not do anything illegal with other people's money unless I'm going to benefit from it in some way. I don't know what I just control V'd into the stream chat, but maybe it's relevant to what I'm talking about right now, you know what I mean? Oh my God, you thieves. Sometimes you got to get rid of some money, man. You know, I learned that in the video game. You want to know what video game it was? It was Grand Theft Auto Online. In Grand Theft Auto Online, when the game first came out, ooh, that shit was broke. That game was not working the way that the developers wanted it to work. And people were mad about it, mainly because their accounts were getting restarted, you know? Like, you had to restart some of your accounts. So the hackers got on Grand Theft Auto Online, fucked up the economy, and just found a glitch that made them get infinite money. So what did Rockstar do but just try to start banning motherfuckers that had too much money in GTA Online? So what did the hackers do? They started distributing the money amongst everybody in the lobby, because there were literally ways for you to just give people money in the game, even if that money was glitched money. So now, since we're all offenders and we all technically have this glitched money, you can't ban us all. You know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of how it works in real life. You know what I mean? You know, what are you gonna do? Seize the money from all the people that, like, if you rob a bank, okay, and you go to some country and you give everybody like a certain amount of money, what are they gonna do? Arrest all them people? It wasn't their fault that they got the money. What are you gonna do? Ask for the money back? They already spent the money, baby. What you gonna do? Kyle is not teaching people how to be a criminal on this channel. We are traveling up the list of 30 nice things that people have done. Bing bong. y'all. Bing bong. I don't even know what the damn window that I need to be making bigger is, but something tells me it's this one. So if I can get that where it needs to be, that'd be great. I'm gonna go ahead and situate this window. Fuck me. Rocket science in this bitch. It's too low now. It's too low. So if I situate the window there, and then when I scroll up to 9, I try to make it about this big. It could go a little bit bigger too. Maybe even that big. That's fine. That's cool. That's decent. Whatever. Okay. Number 9. Just today, I was getting breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts on my way to work and managed to leave my phone at the counter. 10 minutes later, a woman tapped me on the shoulder right as I was about to go into my office building and said, "Is this yours?" She chased me down that far for that long just to return my phone. Did you get her number, mate? Somebody said, reminds me of that happening to me about 10 years ago. I was a kid, 8 or 9 or so, and my parents decided to take me on vacation across the whole state. We lived in eastern Pennsylvania to see what there is to see. My whole life I loved trains, so at one point I made them stop in a little town called Galitzin, where the railroad enters a long tunnel to pass under the mountains. I got to spend the whole afternoon taking pictures and videos of all the trains passing with my beloved camera. Even got to see a whole track maintenance crew with all the funny machines. Great fun for little me. Before getting back on the train, we stopped at the little visitor center gift shop for the tunnels. About an hour later, we're rolling down the highway when suddenly we realized my camera is no longer with us. I freaked out and back we went toward Galitzin. When we got back, it was nearly 10 at night, but we found the camera pretty easily. The little old lady in the visitor center found my camera outside, remembered seeing me holding it, brought it in, put it in the window, and stayed open an extra 2 hours into the night, waiting for us to come back just so nobody would steal it. It was the saddest, most impoverished little mountain town, but man, did it have some nice people. I'll always be grateful to that little old lady. I still use that camera. What the bing bong? You know what I mean? Let this whole list just be inspirational. There are a lot of assholes and endlessly cruel motherfuckers in the world. Some people that are just mean in a capacity where they don't understand how mean that they're being. And maybe it'll take them until they reach their deathbed for them to just understand why they fucking alone. You know what I mean? People arguing about nothing, turning everything that's nothing into something, and just like wrong in a way that's like polarizing. Like, how can you open your mouth and be so wrong when you know that you're wrong? Like, do you think that you're getting away with how wrong that you're being right now? Because, you know what I mean, you're fooling anybody? You ain't fooling nobody. And it just makes you just like, oh, I hate people, I hate everybody. But these stories giving me a little bit of that hope balls. Damn, 2 of them are deleted. Damn, motherfucker. Damn. Okay, as we travel up this list, we reach number 8. But first, let me dive into the comment section. You guys are fucking losing your minds in here. Not that that's bad, I love it. Moms are mentally unstable, says Sarah. She'd know. It's true. Valentina says that works, Sarah. What's Sarah talking about? Oh my god, I just put formula in my coffee. I'm so sleep deprived. Okay. Sean said he had to go. Miss Catnip says, I think it's because caffeine is supposed to like help headaches. Does it help through everything? Megan says, I love my room because it has tatami mats. It's a traditional Japanese room. Tatami mats. Whew. How cute. I'm not sure I could do anything with a tatami mat. Should I get a rug in my room? I think I should get a rug in the room. But what are cheap rugs like? Amazon rug. Come on, get me a nice rug. It's just a small rug. What's the big deal? What is the big deal? Sean said he had to go. Hey, Sedacious here. I don't think I properly addressed you, and I apologize. Let's get down. Let's get down. I want like just a furry, frilly ass rug. You know what I'm talking about? Bullshit rug, just like this. Ooh, it could even be black, but I think I want it to be gray. Is that good? It's gray. Gray's fine. I'm going to spill something on that. Nah, we'll be all right. Let's see. This one's $26. Oh, it comes in other colors. How about brown? How about a brown, bitch? Bitch, brown in this bitch. Bitch. Brown it up. Seems nice. Seems more or less what I'm looking for. Why not? Who cares? Wasting time looking for rugs. Looks like Enderlord has subscribed. He likes Minecraft. So we travel up the list of 30 nicest things strangers have done. We reach number 8. What's it going to be all about, we wonder? Let's find out together. This might not be the nicest, but it was nice. On a Monday, I came home from work to find a letter in the mail. It was addressed by hand, and the return address wasn't familiar. I thought, this can't be good. I opened it to find my driver's license and a note. I was unaware that I'd lost my driver's license. Apparently on the prior Saturday, I'd managed to drop it from my wallet somehow. This nice person found it on the sidewalk, went home, and wrote her note and addressed it to me, put a stamp on it, then mailed it before the Saturday pickup. On Monday, it was back in my hands before, as I said earlier, I was even aware that it was missing. I like that people just roll into other stories, man. This is hilarious. I was about 16 or so, says another commenter. I was an immature little shit internally, but fairly good kid overall. Some friends and I were playing basketball at a park, having a blast. Fast forward to a month later, and my dad asks me why I sent a package to myself. Befuddled, I asked what the hell he was talking about. He proceeded to show me a small package addressed to my name with my address, with an identical return address. I looked at it and said I had no idea what it was. I opened it up, and inside was my wallet with all of its contents, including $600 that I had been saving for the longest time. I was so lost being a teen and whatnot, I had no reason to think it was even missing. I think about it now when I worry about the world, and it all seems a little better. $600. You little shit. In your wallet, dude. It seems that the integrity of the stream seems to be breaking down a bit. I wonder why. I haven't changed anything and everything seemed to be working well earlier. Oh boy. Guess these things just happen. Let's power through in the hopes that it corrects itself, because I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure at all. Let me try closing some things down. I really don't think that's going to help. I really don't think it's going to help. There's so many SoundCloud fucking tabs open. Jesus Christ. As long as there's no porn, we should be alright. Close it all down, my nigga. Okay, somehow the stream has corrected itself, and we're back in business. You son of a bitch. So number 7 has been deleted. Let's see if we can figure out what it was based on the responses. Somebody else says, mark yourself as a donor, kids. No cost, and you can save lives. So we can, I want to say, assume based on context clues that number 7 was about a person having their life saved by a stranger choosing to donate to them, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. Well, number 6 has been deleted as well. Jesus Christ. The response says, what happened to the truck, though? The tow truck. Somebody said, fuck your truck. That's what happened. Somebody else said, the tow truck driver looked all over the parking lot, his panic rising. He circled. Look, man. Somebody is creating fiction in the midst of whatever that person wrote. And that is rude. Come on now. There are so many of these tabs open. Jesus Christ. I'm going to keep that one open. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do here to modify the bitrate of this stream. So what I'm going to try to do is output of the stream. I got to change some shit later. Video output low, you know what I mean? You are a damn lie. Okay, YouTube, you are on that bullshit all the time. Whoa, was somebody banned? And it wasn't even by Faith. Poor girl, she would have loved to. Let's see what they wrote. They wrote no comment. No comment wrote no comment. Okay, that was it. That was enough for Stripes. And then Alex said, bruh. Where's that like it's like a soundboard thing that I like. I don't remember what that's. I gotta fucking my instance. Is that it? So it looks like it's it. Hold on. Bruh. Okay, shut up. You're immature, man. You're immature. Number 5. Whoa, this is a long one. I've told this story before, but people seem to like it. When I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money, so we often shopped at thrift stores. What I loved about that was that you could get 10 books for $1. So I would plant myself in front of a book section and make piles of which I wanted to get, and then decide after I'd gone through them all. Looks like Visify Zinks has just subscribed. I appreciate it, even though you're probably not watching this. So, one day, an older lady saw me sitting with my piles and asked if I liked to read. I told her I did, and showed her a few of the books I found that I liked. She smiled and then put $1 out of her purse, handed it to me and said, "Promise me that you'll keep reading." I was so happy and immediately stood up and said that I would. She smiled and walked away, and I went back to my piles, able to pick out an extra 10 books to take home. Aw. It was just a small act of kindness for her, but for me, having a random stranger encourage my love of reading and making me promise to never stop definitely had a lot to do with my continued love of reading. That was probably about 20 years or so ago, but I still think of her whenever I buy a new book. These are some wholesome ass stories, man. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Well, number 4. I tried to jaywalk carelessly. I didn't see the fast approaching vehicle, and the dude behind me yanked me hard by the shirt and saved my life. You stupid idiot. Number 3. Removed. Somebody said a good bad kid. In my experience, most of them are. They just don't get the chance to be nice in the hard world around them. Number 2. Me and my ex were on the side of the road trying to figure out how to change a tire for the first time and looking clueless. Some guy stepped out and taught us how to change it, and then asked if we wanted a coupon for a free frozen pizza he had since we had a bad day. It was mildly surreal. When am I gonna get pizza today? When somebody PayPals me. So I'm gonna have to do something crazy today that inspires people to PayPal. But what? Should I write a trap rap? Should I stream video games after this? Should I do another list? I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Sarah Bishop in all caps writes, "Do you want to know who I am? I am fucking mod for Kyle. These fingers Savan ban you, bitch. Yeah, them fingers Savan ban you. Savan ban. Savan, not a regular Savan ban." Oh my god. Candy Stripe says, "Dance for us, monkey." Oh, that's so rude. She's so mean. Wow. Faith says, "I don't even fucking work here." I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Faith. Faith's too cute for all that, man. She really is. Where'd Emily go? I know Emily has better things to do than sit around and watch me. She hates this channel and she hates me. Emily can't stand this channel and I love it. Sometimes I show Emily a video of mine and she goes, okay, that's enough, before it even gets to the end. And I'm like, wow, damn. I wonder if other people, you know, enjoy my channel the way Emily does, which is by hating it exclusively. I'm kidding. I already know people don't hate this channel because of my sexy and incredible patrons. Oh my God, they're so hot fire. You know what I'm talking about? On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers, and then there's the fucking fuel that helps people get from where they need to be to where they going. You know what I'm talking about? And also from where they are to where they need to be too. You know, the fuel goes both ways. You can use fuel to do a lot of things. You can also use fuel to ignite things, like the fire that burns in my eyes. So thanks to these patrons, of course, for providing that fuel. I should make an offensive trap rap today. That's what I'm going to do. Like 6 people will be really into it. Yeah, I love this. It's my favorite thing. So as we reach number 1 on the list of 30 nicest things that strangers have done, it reads, a guy in a 3-piece suit got out of his car in the snow and walked through a snowbank on the side of the road to help me push my car out. What a stand-up guy. Somebody said, sounds like a true gentleman. Somebody said, sounds like an Italian, mamma mia. What? So guys, welcome to the Kyle Getting the Pizza stream, you know? What's your favorite toppings for pizza? I'm gonna say bacon and Italian sausage. A little bit of that bacon and Italian sausage. Bacon and Italian sausage. Valentina is saying sorry to Faith. What did Faith? Faith said more? Wait, Emily said yep, so true. Probably talking about how much she hates me in this channel. God. Emily's wonderful though. She helped me with she helped me get a hard drive. She got it for the computer because the computer was running into issues and was not booting properly. So I came very close to not even having a platform to do whatever it is that I do on the internet. But thanks to Emily, we sorted that out, and she got a hard drive that was double the size of the old one. So now I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, and I can be a little less, you know, silly about, I want to say, budgeting space. I can just download whatever the hell I want. Master Momo says, yay, Kyle called me sexy. Well, you are, Momo. Sexy Momo. Michael Davis says, wow, what a segue. I'm sorry. Wait till I get like a sponsor or some kind of bullshit, and then I have to segue terribly into, you know, speaking of midgets, this video is brought to you by my patrons. Oh my God, this is Miss Catnip. I swear these streams are great though. Well, I'm glad that you like them, Miss Catnip. I'm glad that you do. I need to get another list, and then I can probably crank that out towards the end of the day. I'll give it an hour, and then we can do this again. And then after that, I should probably stream on the PS4 for like a mid-afternoon stream. And then we'll have the stream at night, which will be the Confession podcast. Boy, oh boy. Megan says pizza is expensive to order in Japan. That sucks. But hopefully the burgers are cheap. You know, I'd probably take a burger over a pizza most cases. I wonder if I have burgers in the kitchen. I'm not sure I have a lot of cheese, but we probably got some burgers. I mean, there's so much ground beef that yeah, I could just like smack it together and make a burger, bitch. You a burger now, bitch. And that ground beef's like, no, why? What a world? And I take the grill to it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Faith, that your day can't be better. Faith says, bone the titty. Bone the titty. Master Momo says, Kyle, when I feel sad or mad, I watch your videos. Listening to me makes me happy. Wait, listening to you makes me happy. Listening to me makes you happy. Yeah. Context. Oh, boy. Bone the titty. Miss Catnip says, is that like the bag of dicks you can get in the mail? Why would I want that? Why would I want that? Bone app it titty. Laura R says, ew. Why she say R? Because Faith says, are they shaped like dicks or do they taste like dicks, Sarah? Oh man, don't give Sarah a platform to talk about penises. She loves them. Look how many kids she's got. Ooh, he went there. What are you gonna do about it, Sarah? What are you gonna do about it? Oh my god, you're an idiot, Kyle. How would you pronounce that? Mousse? Subscribe to me. Mousse. Oh my god. A pigeon is busted with a backpack full of drugs. Yeah, we've seen this before. They train the carrier pigeons to carry them drugs. It's the perfect crime. You know what I'm talking about. Saw this on Tinder. One impressive fact about yourself. Go. I caught 2 Dragonites in Pokemon Go today. Nigga, I have like 6 Moltres, okay? Legit, alright? Legit. Oh, legit. This is rude. This is rude. So guys, I love you. That was that list. We'll find another one. We'll crank that out. This one was actually an hour and a half. I mean, an hour and 10 minutes. I didn't expect it to actually be a healthy length, but here it is. So, love you to death, guys, and expect to see me soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being perfect. Sarah Bishop says, Kyle, I sent that fart in a jar for you. She says the phrase that implies that we have ever discussed some garbage like that before. You know, so it's just unbelievable is what it is. Emily says, Kyle's favorite food is shrimp. Don't play with me, please. You know I'm allergic to it. You know the roof of my mouth is still numb, and I don't know what's going on with me. Master Momo says, Kyle is a shiny Gyarados in my mind. Oh, man, I really want a shiny Magikarp, too, because you get that red Gyarados. That's really cool. The thing about red Gyarados is that, like, because you join teams in Pokemon Go, I don't want it to be like, oh, red Gyarados it's kind of become like a Valor Pokemon now because, you know, red is the Valor color. Let's not talk about Pokemon Go for an hour. You know, we're grown people. And I'm, wait, Faith says fish makes me puke. Her and I get along just fine. Perfect, Faith. Because shellfish makes me puke. Buh. I like fish sticks, though. Oh, man, I shouldn't have said that. Whatever. I'm leaving before you guys can turn it into a joke. So, you know, if anybody was like in the middle of typing something only to realize that I've just abandoned the stream so that you can't make your stupid ass fish stick joke, I hope you feel deflated. I hope you're just like, oh, I bet you do like oh, he ended the stream. Bye.